Oh, yeah. Welcome to the Completely Unnecessary Podcast for Tuesday, September 29th, 2020. That's Ian Ferguson.
I'm right here.
I'm Pat Contry. On the show today, we'll be discussing some retro gaming, some modern gaming topics, Amazon coming up with their own game streaming service, a review of the Console Wars documentary, Farmville shutting down, and whatever else we decide is worthy of your ears and eyes. Ian, how was your weekend? Oh, first, Ian, sorry, we got wares at ultimatenintendo.com. We got the not for resale Blu-ray that's there on Blu-ray. It's there on Blu-ray. It's also digitally available on iTunes, Google Play Store, Microsoft Store, Vimeo, wherever. It's everywhere except for Sony, because Sony hates us. Microsoft Store. It's everywhere, Ian. It's everywhere. And of course, you can get the enamel pins there as well. Sorry, I had to say that, Ian. Oh, I'm also on Cameo. Cameo.com/PatCountry. All right, Ian, sorry. And there's flies coming around here that I'll get to.
Damn fly.
How was your weekend?
It's good. It was fine. I worked. Went to the fucking dentist yesterday.
You fucked the dentist, what?
I went to the fucking dentist.
Okay.
I did not fuck the dentist.
Okay.
Yeah. All I can really say is go to the fucking dentist, people. Go to the dentist. Take care of your teeth. If you got a problem, go see the dentist. Don't wait. Don't be like me.
Why, what was wrong with your teeth?
Don't need thousands and thousands of dollars of dental work.
You need thousands of... You don't have dental insurance?
No. And most dentists will tell you that dental insurance is kind of a scam. And that's what
No, it's not. Not for not real ones. You get like...
So many of them look so scammy.
Well, I used to get 50% off, like, you know, for my surgeries. Like, it's never 100%. It's like 50% off.
Yeah.
So what was the last time you went to the dentist before this?
I used to go to the dentist all the time, and then the last time I went to the dentist before this was probably like 4 years ago.
All the time? What does that mean? Every 2 months?
Regularly, like
twice a year.
I would go whenever I was back home.
They used to recommend twice a year, but I think that was the dental association.
Yeah, I don't know that
bullshit.
That's actually necessary, but I used to go once a year.
So it's been 4 years since you've been.
Yeah.
Are you a regular brusher and
twice a day brusher? Also a
floss
flosser.
Once a day?
Also a flosser. I usually floss before each time I brush my teeth.
You're supposed to, yeah.
But I had like an old filling fall out of 2 teeth, and I was dealing with other medical problems at the time, so I just kind of let it go. So.
Oh, you let it go.
Yeah, I let it go.
And it got worse.
Got worse
because you weren't brushing as much as you should.
Oh no, I was brushing. It was just the old filling was garbage. It fell out and.
Yeah, but I mean, like, so the old cavity got worse because it, you know.
Yeah.
The filling makes sure other bacteria and bullshit doesn't get in there.
So now I got to get a tooth extracted.
Oh, really? A molar?
Yeah.
Lower molar?
Yeah. Back here.
It's that bad? It's like abscessed?
It's gonna suck.
Was it hurting a lot?
Doesn't hurt.
Then why did you get it pulled?
Because I'm not getting that much deeper into my dental health. I'm not going to show you this tooth, but this tooth it basically doesn't exist.
Oh, it's like rotted down.
It's not rotted. Basically where the old filling was, it fell out, and basically I cracked that molar. Oh, that's what happened. Oh. Yeah, it's not like I bit down and.
So you can't even get a crown. You have to get rid of it.
No. It's got to go. It's got to fucking go.
Have you had a tooth pulled before?
I have. I've had all my wisdom teeth out.
It's actually not horrible. You get a tooth pulled.
It's not my favorite thing.
It's just feeling the tension of the pliers as a guy like fucking wrenches it out.
It's very strange.
But it doesn't hurt.
No.
At that point, it's just like, you know.
Just some weirdness.
I've been in dentist in 8 years. Besides when I had to have a cap put back in. I have 2 caps because of a hockey accident that I predicted psychically that happened back in 2002 before. 2004. It was like 2 months before Spider-Man 2 came out. I knew that because I was like jonesing for Spider-Man 2. Everyone was. I also have a bridge from a lower tooth that never came up in. So anyway, so I've been to the dentist in 8 years. I feel dentists are one step above chiropractors. There are really good ones and really bad ones. There are ones that will tell you what's proper and ones that will recommend horse shit in order to get you to pay money to alter your teeth or pull them or to get them filled when you don't need to. Because I've heard that from different dentists. Some dentists are like, yeah, some cavities are natural. You don't need to get them filled. Others will do a preemptive strike and have them filled, even if you may not need to have them filled. That came from a dentist, told me that. And dentists also have scare tactics when you go in. So we had a local dentist that my sister and I went to was only about a mile away from our house. And we feared him. We feared him because he would, in order to see if you were brushing your gums, Ian, he would unwrap one of those, those like nice 10-cent rough as hell. You could take strip metal toothbrushes, dry ass toothbrushes.
Yeah, those are my favorite ones for cleaning controllers at the store.
Yes. So imagine that same toothbrush, the ones that they give to you when you enter prison. Those toothbrushes, rubbing it against your gums to demonstrate, hey, why are your gums bleeding here? Your gums shouldn't be bleeding. Doctor, they weren't bleeding before you did that. And usually you moisten a toothbrush before you brush your teeth. Like even a soft bristle toothbrush, you might risk harming your gums if it's not, some water on there. But so we were horrified at the dentist, like horrified. He was not a pleasant dentist. So, but anyway, so I brush my teeth twice a day, sometimes 3 times, and I use a water pick. Everyone should get a water pick. They're like $25 only. It's better than flossing. It knocks out tartar. You do that regularly, and you do Listerine. You don't have to go to the dentist as often if you're disciplined. And you have to have strong bones as well. So the other part of my weekend, as I look at a fly here, was the flypocalypse 2020. It started about, I want to say, last Tuesday or Wednesday. I just noticed a lot more flies in my house. I'm not sure why. We did have a very humid August, more than usual for a couple weeks.
Sure.
I'm not sure if that was. I never had a lot of flies here before. And then so I killed like 5 flies. I thought it was the end of it. Sometimes I leave the door open. If they're smart, they escape. So I got up one morning and there was like 20 flies along my back sliding glass door. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Where are these flies coming from? Where are they coming from? So the best tool to kill all these flies I found was a t-shirt that you basically fold over and you swing it like a purse because you get more surface area than a fly swatter and it's really damaging, shocks them. But these fuckers, they can come back to life in like 10 seconds. They have that exoskeleton, they come back. So I've literally killed, Ian, as I saw a fly in the room here. I've killed probably 80 to 90 flies the past 5 or 6 days. That's not even an exaggeration.
Oh, I believe it.
It's been fly-ticide here in Castle Country, and I don't know. Like I said, I don't know where they're coming from. Like they're not gathering around anything to eat. They're just hanging out. They're getting in somehow and can't get out.
No, they're here. That's where they are. Every summer in Ocean Beach, it can be like that. I don't get a fly. I don't have a fry. I don't have a fly problem at my current apartment, which is where I've lived for like the past 12 years. But the apartment I lived in the heart of Ocean Beach, when I moved here, every summer the flies would just be maddening. And I have trouble sleeping as it is, but if there's a fly buzzing around, fucking forget it. I cannot.
I've learned through my fly research the past week, they have different personalities. Some fear humans, some don't give a shit and they'll buzz you. Like this guy right here who just mocked me here. You're next, fly, if you're around here, because you're one of the last ones today. But that's the thing. I would get rid of them all, Ian. Oh, before I go to sleep. Oh, there's none left, and there's like 6 the next morning. I'm like, I don't know where they're coming from.
Have you seen those salt guns for flies?
Salt gun? No.
I saw an ad for one the other day.
You shoot the flies like a zapper?
Yeah, it's like a gun that shoots like I don't know, like a quarter,
rock salt?
like an eighth of a teaspoon of salt, and it just fucking obliterates them.
Yeah. Then you got fly parts you got to pick up.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see it as being.
I don't say it like that.
I don't see it as being particularly great because then you got to clean up the salt. But
seems fun.
Seems fun, but yes, not as effective as just using a. I'm deadly with a swatter.
But the surface area is small though.
Lightning fucking quick. Pat.
But then you got the juices. You got to
so fast.
You got to clean
just
off.
The quickest. Anyways, yeah.
What are you, Daniel's son with the chopsticks?
Yeah.
You doing that?
Salt gun. There it is.
The salt gun.
Yeah.
But plus some flies will bite you. There's like I had a big welt in my shoulder. I'm like, what the hell is that? So it's not a mosquito. I don't have mosquitoes here. It was a fly that bit me while I was probably sleeping somewhere.
Yeah, I got bit by a black fly in the Adirondacks once, and that thing
like a horse fly, one of those big horse flies.
Hurt. Yeah.
Remember the big horse? Those are more back east. The big horse flies. Like those things are brutal if you get bit by those. You just go to the beach. If anyone not from the East Coast, you go to the beach. There'd be big horse flies that can bite you. You had to watch out for.
Yep.
It's ridiculous. I don't mind. Like I don't kill spiders, so spiders are our friends. And my spider friend took out 2 of those bastards. I saw the spider sunk his teeth into a couple of them. Just a little clear, little beige spider got a couple of them from him. He's like, good on you, spider. Nice. I allow you. You're my helper. You're my ally.
Way to go, spider.
Spiders are our friends. Don't kill spiders. They kill all the other nasty ass bugs that are around here. So yeah, so that was my weekend. I also I wrote my Quake 64 review. I wrote that one for the certain guidebook. Then I started playing yesterday. I'm doing the Midway compilation. Not yet. Now I'm not.
You glitching?
I'm glitching.
You glitching?
I'm glitching like the N64 emulators.
Having a fucking glitch over there.
You know those perfect. People got on me how I said like good emulation was years away for N64, and people would counter and be like, "Oh, I can play Zelda and Mario Kart 64." Yeah, but try playing the games no one plays on an N64 emulator, and a lot of them aren't emulated perfectly. Not even close. Like a fucking Midway compilation pack, where you can't even use the save state Ian on it. When you come back, you try to get out of it, and then like you hear the game playing, but you don't see it.
Woof.
It's not emulated perfectly, the N64. I'm not incorrect on that assessment. It's not close to a Super Nintendo or NES. Not close. I'm suffering right now trying to do this. And the other writers are too. But, we'll get through it. So anyway, Ian, that's what's going on my weekend.
All right.
I'm trying to think of anything else that happened. No, but you know what's happened in the NBA 2K21 scene? Cheats using controller mods.
Oh boy.
I know we talk about NBA 2K so much on the CU podcast. Final start, Game 1, Heat and Lakers on Wednesday. So what's going on here? So this is reported from Forbes. They like covering NBA 2K stuff. I don't know. So there's an aim mechanic.
Forbes is one of those blog sites where, like Medium, where you can just write something.
It has nothing to do with just money anymore. And business is just anything.
No, and anyone can write. It's not like there's a person there writing about it. It's I need a place to put my shit, so I'm going to put it up.
Really? It's like a Medium thing?
It's kind of like a Medium thing, yes.
Really? When did that happen?
It happened a while back. I'm not saying all Forbes articles are like that, but there is a Forbes blog that is like that. It basically just operates like a Medium.
Oh, speaking of that, Ian, we might have to... Well, when I said Medium, I checked the Atari VCS Medium. Mm-hmm. There was a new update yesterday.
Oh, shit. What is it? What do we got?
Update. They are shipping out the backer units.
Oh.
We have a product coming out. The shipment... It's go to medium.com/@Atari VCS. Somehow that works in there. The shipment includes the one-time only Indiegogo exclusive Atari VCS 800 Collector's Edition model, inspired and designed. Shut up. There will only be 6,000 number ready to go. Presented here for the first time are assembly line photos of the actual Atari VCS 800 Collector's Edition units. So they're fucking strapping these things together, in the plant in China. They're putting them together. Oh, they have a cool hologram sticker. Okay, I like that. Oh, is that how they're individually numbered? The 80s style silver hologram stickers are doing that. It's a product. We see it. They're on a pallet. They're ready to go.
All right. Well, I guess that's the best thing we can say about it.
Thousands of Atari VCS systems waiting to be trucked to the port. They're there. It's real. It's coming out this year. Unlike their competitor in the console war, they're going to be out there. It's so funny. I guess this is how it works when you have something made in China. You have like the plant floor that I guess you buy, like those are the people working, and there's an Atari thing hung above to designate this part of the warehouse as the Atari people working. Because two rows over might be another product entirely.
Sure.
So anyway.
But anyways, NBA 2K21 controller cheats. Yeah, people are basically reassigning the shot function to a button, I guess, as opposed to a stick. So the aim mechanic was created in NBA 2K to eliminate the advantages or disadvantages that stem from the inevitable latency issue with online play. So that is being, people are working their way around that with modified controllers, which is how people have been cheating on consoles forever. I've talked about it briefly on the 360. That's how people used to cheat on Call of Duty, was with modified controllers.
So it used to be the stick, like you push it in order to shoot it.
I guess.
Which was new to the series, and now people are putting it on the L1. So when they click it, I guess it's automatically timed, so it releases a shot at the peak to that's how most basketball games in the history of time have always been. Like if you release at the peak of your jump, you have a higher chance of making the shot. So I guess that's automated now on these mods. So now this is screwing up people, especially when you play online.
Yeah.
It's a form of cheating. Basically.
This is why I don't like to play online. This is why
That's why Ian is like people in general.
I don't like people in general because they're all cheats. They're all vicious,
they're all thieves
awful,
and cheats.
awful cheats.
Yeah.
And I don't want to deal with them in any way, shape, or form.
So the reactions are obviously not good to this. Someone said on Twitter, "This is so sad. If true, shake my head. So do all my shooters that play the game right. Now people will question if you're cheating or not. Shrug, and to all the cheating mofos out there, middle finger, you all 100." Someone said, "Listen, you have to take the whole shot stick aiming and shot stick boost shooting out of the game. People are using modded controllers and remapping the right stick to a button, so it's always center." Oh, I see. So you click down the button, you gotta keep the fucking right stick center and click it. That's how you're shooting. That sounds awful. An awful mechanic to do that. Like, what? That's an effective latency. That counters latency.
I don't know. Oh no, I'm not going to talk too much more about it because I don't really know a whole lot about it. But yeah, there's cheaters out there. Beware of the cheaters.
That's what they should bring back the old show. And instead of having people cheating at each other, you approach, you bust it on some 15-year-old with a modded Call of Duty controller.
That would be kind of fun.
The mom turns them in. There. The Switch is family fun, friendly, family friends.
Family.
But they're bringing a controversial old fucking 23-year-old game that I have to age verify to see on the Switch site, which is funny.
Yes, the original Postal is Postal is being remastered, and it's getting a port on the Switch. It's funny. We kind of talked about this before on the podcast. I mentioned that after various dating simulators and things got up on the eShop, including a strip poker game, that it was funny to see this sort of stuff on Nintendo systems, because Nintendo was always the when we were younger, the family-friendly system, and that changed after Mortal Kombat, and they got their clocks cleaned with the Mortal Kombat 1 sales on the Super Nintendo. But to see a company that used to be so focused on basically sanitizing everything that was released for it, it is now funny to have the Nintendo Switch where we can download or purchase a physical copy of Night Trap. We're getting Postal. We've got games with exposed anime cleavage. Like the Gal Shoot game with Galgun.
Galgun, yeah. So, the interesting difference is that most of these are digital releases for the most part, and it's not like Nintendo are like really promoting these darker titles, right? People know they exist, but they're not like putting them on their indie direct. Remember, imagine seeing like a Nintendo Direct saying, "Hey, Postal Redux," with that happy announcer, "Shoot innocent people." Like that's never going to happen. So Nintendo's having their cake and eating it too, which I'm all for.
Sure, it's
still a family-friendly console, but yeah, put on this other stuff on the digital store, and if you know it exists, you go and you buy it. Like there's no reason not to do that. So this is what I say about Postal. I'd never liked this game, and not because of the fact that you can like whatever shoot innocent people, whatever. It's just to me a boring ass game. I remember playing it and I was like, I played it for like 15-20 minutes. Fly, you bastard, you're mocking me. And I just didn't have fun with it. It was okay.
Yeah, no, I remember playing it when it first came out and being like, all right, this is it's the shock.
It's for shock value. You can execute people going on their knees and like, oh, don't kill me, you shoot them. It's like, oh, that's shocking for 97, but it's not a good game. At least to me, it's usually what you have a single zone or screen, and you shoot people and like above, it's way bird's eye view. That's what it is. Maybe when it came out, people were more impressed by it. Then was it Postal 2 the first person shooter one?
That's the first person shooter one, yeah.
And at that point, they got more wacky, and then they did the movie with Ubol or whatever. So anyway, I don't know. I didn't know it was a twin stick shooter. On the computer, I just played it with I think a gamepad. I think I played on the computer, or a mouse and keyboard. I forget. I guess as a twin stick shooter, it might be a little more fun then, if you can like strafe and like and walk behind and be like.
That would probably work better at the very least.
Yeah, then it's more like Smash TV. God, I love Smash TV. So anyway, all right, check it out. I guess I don't know,
or don't.
All right, the Navy isn't having fun with their esports stuff. This Vice article details the marketing firm. They paid a marketing firm $2 million. And it hasn't done well. When we talked about the military not having good time on Twitch, people trolling them, some people are thinking they shouldn't be on Twitch to try to promote the military and possibly.
Well, it's not just trolling. They were fucking doing fake giveaways and sending people to recruitment sites. It's not like they were innocent.
I didn't say they're innocent. They're not Britney Spears in 1999.
Oh boy.
Anyway, so this article just details them just throwing away our tax dollars when it comes to this, about trying to recruit with the esports team. I'm going to say this about the military trying to do this. I don't think I don't see them gaining large numbers of potential recruits from infiltrating esports. I just don't see that being the same type of person that would be like, oh, I want to play a bunch of video games. Now I'm going to sign up for the Navy next week. I don't see that, at least with the esports thing. I don't see that happening. I just don't. But I mean, well, I guess we'll see if it works out. They're investing millions of dollars. So, members of the U.S. Navy esports team have repeatedly said they are not recruiters. This is technically true because a recruiter is a specific assignment in the Navy. We're here to show that we play video games literally. Machinist Mate First Class Andrew Salty Snipe, I like that name, Salty Snipe Crosswhite said during an early Navy stream. We're not here to recruit. This is not the point of this. Well, it's to let you know that the Navy exists, I guess, which they do in commercials and on TV and during the, I guess that's what they do. The distinction between building brand awareness and active recruiting is at odds with most viewers' perception of the Navy's presence on Twitch. If recruiting isn't the end goal of building brand awareness, then what is it? Well, it's awareness, of course. According to the work order between Young and Rubicam, that's this marketing firm, it was to develop a specific e-gaming strategy that includes partnering and collaborating with entities involved in the e-gaming industry, allowing for Navy-branded content pushed to those who follow these sports. The messaging will put the Navy brand on various... It's for brand awareness. Yes, you increase awareness. It's marketing. That's why you do this stuff. That's why you fucking sponsor, sporting events and things. It's frustrating. Don't waste my taxpayers' dollars on fucking Twitch streams. Another problem is they hire people to stream for them that weren't in the military.
Yeah,
that were assholes. It seemed like.
Yeah, that's your big problem.
They didn't even see who the fuck was doing this shit, representing them.
And why, obviously, like you said, it's for awareness, but why would you put up a streaming channel and then hire out? Like, it just doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I kind of almost understand, okay, we have an esports team and people in the Navy playing the game. How do you have time to get good at these games if you're in the military, if you're working? I don't know. I guess in your time off. But anyway, but some of these people play these games like for 15, 16 hours a day or more to get on these esports teams. But I almost understand that, having the team, but the Twitch thing to me is just bizarre. Having we have the Air Force channel. That's just weird.
Yeah, it's strange. Everyone's got them.
I get it. It's for the kids. You want to be hip. I get it. It's not always a good use of your time or money, though. So, all right. Anything else to add to that?
No.
All right. You want to talk about our pal, Art of Nintendo?
Our friend, Art of Nintendo Power, Art of NP on Twitter, Stefan, good human. All around. Good human all around. Recently got a batch of prototypes and also got a Nintendo World Championships cart, a gray one, number 341 that has not been seen yet.
From an ex-Nintendo employee, obviously, all this stuff came from.
Right. So it's a brand new entry, which is always exciting. It's not one that has been known. And
pretty good condition.
Yeah, really nice shape.
Rivals that Pat cart for condition there.
Don't start swinging your penis around.
Swinging my NWC peen. NWC peen, really? So anyway, he revealed it on Twitter. It's let's see, it's 5, 10, it's 16 prototypes. That's a lot of prototypes that are probably at this point all in good old Frank Cifaldi's hands, mining them for the goodies inside. This is Christmas for Frank. So this is the list that was supplied to me from Stefan. Top Gear on Super Nintendo, and the rest are NES. Ready? Mm-hmm. Dragon Warrior 2, mm-hmm. TNC Surf 2. I'm actually kind of interested to see if that was different from how it ended up. Maybe you got a Cool Cat in a tuxedo in that version, hopefully. Nintendo World Cup Soccer, that'd be interesting.
Yeah, I like that one.
Because that's not really a Nintendo game. Blaster Master, Thundercade, most average of games ever. Will Harvey's The Immortal.
Yeah.
Ian's. NES Open Golf, that would be interesting to see if there's any differences.
It would be, because the Japanese and the US versions are very different from each other. Yeah, so that would be very interesting to see.
Mega Man 4, Final Fantasy, but a final ROM, so that's more like a sample. Play Action Football, Dr. Mario, non-final ROM.
Yeah.
Ultimate Air Combat, uncommon game. One of my favorites on the system, Rampart. Now this is probably, okay, Ninja Gaiden 3, Hopefully that's the version that isn't ass hard that they made it here for some reason.
Right.
And the most important one, and probably the most exciting one of the batch, is a non-final ROM of Final Fantasy. So that could be interesting. So you have a final one and a non-final Final Fantasy.
Non-final
Final Fantasy. There. So this is great. We're in the golden age of game preservation. People are realizing this stuff's important. Everyone's getting the word out. You have people on Twitter. You have people, idiots on podcasts like us, saying this is important. Maybe we shame here and there to hopefully get this stuff out there. But hey, I'm just saying, hey, we shamed a couple of times and there's less of those situations happening now. That's all I'm saying. Call us the preservation sons of liberty right here. You know, we're the ones pouring scalding hot tea down people's throats when it comes to game preservation. You need assholes like Ian and I to do that. Ian and me. Anyway, so no, this is great. It's fantastic news.
Me and Ian and I.
Ian and me, if it's after the preposition, it's Ian and me. After the verb, I'm sorry, not preposition. I'm tired still. 2 weeks in a row, I'm tired. I had the last breakfast sandwich that I ordered a week ago. It was still good, the bigger one last night. I think that's what it is. After I eat the breakfast sandwiches from Dunkin' Donuts, yummy as hell. The next day, I'm like just dragging ass.
It's all the carbs.
There is a lot of carbs in a bagel, surprisingly.
That's not surprising at all.
But it's like
all carbs.
But it's like double bread, the carbs in a bagel. They like pack it in with that nice shell.
Delicious chewiness.
I like the shell better. That shell is so good on a bagel.
Fucking love bagels.
Imagine if bread had a shell like that, like a regular piece of bread. Well, I guess they do on the edges, but it's not the same thing.
It's not the same thing.
It's not the same thing as an eggshell.
No, it's completely different. And not all bagel shells are egg shells. Just egg bagels are.
Oh no, I mean like the eggshell. I know it's not. That's not what I meant, Ian. But egg bagels are fucking delicious.
Good morning.
They're so delicious and sweet.
Tuesday morning.
You like a good egg bagel? I love an egg bagel.
Sesame is my favorite bagel.
I like an everything bagel because you know if you want garlic or onion. I want everything. Fuck it.
Everything is really good, but more often than not, I will just take a sesame bagel. Love them. Love me a sesame bagel. Perfection.
And then you piss hot for poppy seeds.
Fuck. That's a poppy seed bagel, not a sesame seed bagel.
I even said it. I got it wrong.
Hence the word sesame.
But I knew it while I was saying it. Poppy seed. You like? I don't like poppy seed bagels. Mom used to buy.
I do, but
my mom, not your mom.
In your teeth.
I said mom like I was our mother.
Mom, collective mom.
Mom used to we used to go to Sunday mass at 10:30, Sunday mass, and then she'd stop by, and because we didn't like go out to eat ever, but we treat ourselves. We'd have Sunday maker sandwiches, and she'd buy poppy seed buns at the local food town.
Ooh,
always had fresh. In New Jersey, for some reason, well, there was a lot more Italian bakeries. You have more stuff I think they got from the Italian bakeries and local bakeries. I don't know if a lot was made in house, but the rolls were delicious. So we'd buy the rolls and fresh cold cuts, and we'd pig out Sunday midday. We would have like sandwiches and watch the Giants obliterate the Buffalo Bills in the late 80s or late 90s. I'm sorry, Ian. Anyway, so but they're doing good this year with Josh Allen.
3-0.
3-0, and the Giants are going to be like 1-15 after this year. Anyway, so what were we saying about our mom?
Bagels, poppy seeds are not sesame seeds. I like sesame seeds better than I don't think poppy seeds just add texture, not really taste that much. There's a little bit of taste to poppy seeds. You know what I mean? Like sesame seeds have more of they're bigger. Like poppy seeds are small. Good observation.
So there's less taste per square inch than a sesame seed. What, am I wrong?
No, you're right. But there's probably more poppy seeds on a poppy seed bagel than there are sesame seeds on a sesame seed bagel. So it evens out. You're getting the same coating. You're getting the same surface area of seed to shell.
Seed to shell ratio?
Seed to shell ratio.
Do you think there's a reason why McDonald's never did poppy seeds, but they went for the sesame seed bun? They don't want people pissing hot for opium?
Maybe. What is the history on the sesame seed bun?
What is the history on the sesame seed bun? Who invented it? It was some guy like Philadelphia in 1897 or what have you here. Finally, Ian White, look that up. Our favorite streaming service, Quibi, seems to have taken a turn. Latest Variety article is that they are actively, and this is like 5 to 6 months into its existence, they're actively looking to be purchased. They're looking to sell the company.
No shit.
They're looking to sell itself.
How are you going to sell Quibi? Hey, this was a really bad idea that you've watched collapse in real time.
We have C-grade content you might want to buy that no one else wants on their streaming service that they rejected. They did win some Emmys. I didn't see. They won I think they won like 2 Emmys and are nominated for 10. I didn't see for what. Okay, if you didn't know what Quibi was again, they raised $1.75 billion from major studios and other investors. The studios then got the money back because they paid the studios to make content. So it was like not even really an investment. We kind of discussed that in the past. So it's like a semi-investment. It's like free money, found money for them. So, and of course, this isn't for anyone on the planet, this streaming service. This is why they're doing so poorly. Untested business model. They've had a weak subscriber transition from the you had it free for a month before you had to buy it, or 2 months, whatever it was. Notably, Quibi doesn't own any of the content on its service. Oh, I did not know that.
Oh.
It has 7-year licenses on its short form series, and after 2 years, content owners have the right to assemble the shows and distribute them elsewhere. Oh, Quibi sounds better all the fucking time. Are you joking? Wow, these studios have you over a barrel, Katzenberg, and yeah. Holy shit. They're leasing the content that they're paying for. They don't even own it.
That's
wild.
Yeah, that's special.
So then after 2 years, if it was worthy to do that, they could then go put it on Netflix or on Hulu potentially if they wanted to. What a garbage idea for a streaming service. I'm not even going to try to hold back.
No, it's absolutely.
This is batshit crazy, Katzenberg.
Dog shit.
Crazy. And Whitman from HP. Holy God. So they're trying to sell it. They're considering trying to raise money through funding or launching an IPO. That's funny.
Got a little dangly on your chin.
It's a little tissue dangly, or a dead fly that I slaughtered.
One of the two.
Quibi did not confirm or deny the Journal report here. There's some Variety. We do not comment on a rumor or speculation. Wow. Okay. Jeffrey and Meg Whitman are committed to continuing to build the business in the way that gives the greatest experience for customers, greatest value for shareholders, and greatest opportunity for employees.
There's no opportunity. It's woo. I mean, making it open on the internet's not going to help them, but I feel like that at the very least, that's what they've got to do. They cannot keep it locked to cell phone use.
They've hit 30% of its original target. That's their internal numbers.
Ooh.
So again, this is $5 a month with ads, $8 a month without ads to watch content locked on your phone that they're now finally trying to get onto smart TVs and Rokus and things like that. And by the way, yeah, it's grade C content. A lot of the stuff I read in one article was stuff that was pitched at one point probably to Hulu or Amazon Prime or Netflix, and like, no, we don't want this shit. We don't want these ideas. And they go to Quibi. So yeah. And they're also getting sued by interactive video company Eco, which accuses Quibi of misappropriating trade secrets and infringing 2 patents along the way.
Cool.
Not saying there's any, I'm not sure there's any validity to that. Who knows? We'll see. Sometimes there is, sometimes there isn't, but it's something that they have to watch out for. So there's a cut there. All right. Well, there you go.
Yeah.
At the Primetime Emmy Awards on Sunday, host Jimmy Kimmel roasted Quibi, calling it the dumbest thing to ever cost $1 billion. But they won an Emmy. So there you go.
Before we move into the full podcast, I did just want to say that while I did not come up with any history of the sesame seed bun yet, on average...
Oh, the poppy I thought you were looking for.
No, sesame.
Oh, okay.
Sesame. On average, 178 sesame seeds on a McDonald's Big Mac bun.
Oh, if that was a poppy, it'd be like 1,000.
Yeah.
Poppies are so tiny.
Yeah, exactly.
They have poppy seed hot dog buns? Really? I did not know that. Must be a thing like the Midwest or back east.
I had one of those in Chicago.
People ask on Google, why do they put poppy seeds on buns? Poppy seeds add a distinct nutty, earthy flavor to the bun itself. Yeah. Said Stephanie Powell, director of marketing for Alpha Baking.
Well, and then if you look at, so the same question is here, why are sesame seeds on buns? Sesame seeds add texture, visual appeal, flavor, and contrasting color to a plain brown bun.
It's a minor flavor. It's
they give the impression that the burger is more interesting than the average burger,
that's what
and
it
therefore more appealing to diners.
It looks
just a
better.
Visual thing. Yeah.
No, poppy. You know what? Poppy seed buns. I take that there is more of an earthy flavor than that. One thing about it is a little bit different than a regular one. and you might get a buzz from the opium. Who knows?